Hi, everybody. My name is Charlie Brown, and this is my friend Linus. We want you to know a few things before the show starts. Linus?
Well, Charlie Brown, everyone should know that photography of any kind, video or still, is strictly prohibited. Flash photography especially could distract our actors.
Linus, what about the kid with the video camera in the back?
He has permission from the producers to tape the show for historical reasons. Everyone should also know that smoking anywhere on school grounds is strictly prohibited. It's also not very good for you, or the people around you.
That's right, Linus. And please, everyone turn off your cell phones and other electronic devices. It's very rude to talk or to text during the show. Also, please don't sit on the windowsills or on the very top level of the auditorium.
And lastly, we would like to thank everyone who came out tonight to support live theater. Without your support, we could not have a venue for the arts in Galloway Township.
Hey, you blockheads. What are you doing?
We're doing the pre-show announcements, Lucy.
That's Linus's big sister, Lucy.
How come the two of you are doing the pre-show announcements? Shouldn't the prettiest person in the show do that?
Why, of course, Lucy. You can do the last announcement.
Great! What do I say?
Say, enjoy the show.
That's it. That's all I get to say. All I get to say is that? Don't I get to say anything about cell phones? Don't I get to say anything about photography or smoking? How come I don't get to say anything like that? All I get to say are 3 words, 3 little words. Enjoy the show!
There, you said it!
You blockheads!
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown us that a person's character isn't really established until they're at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's how things go.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His...
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
You're the kind of reminder we need.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? He's never won at a game of checkers, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never successfully punted a football. Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It's truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. You try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
You're a prince, and a prince could be king.
Now, Linus, I want you to get a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Will you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to get a good look at your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a fine example. Notice the deep lines and the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see for a long while.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Sometimes I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my whole life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear, the sun's so bright, and how could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity, you're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just say
That you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you can open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. I gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. I wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I want to rise like I should and do everything right. But I lie awake at night,
Never sleep,
with questions in my ear.
loud and deep.
I want to join the dance,
Take the leap.
but the answer isn't clear. Then I
Charlie Brown,
hear
Charlie Brown.
You're a good man.
You're a good man,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus.
Get on bus.
Go ahead and get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't want to be late for school.
That's right.
Don't want to be late for school.
Don't want to be late for school.
You're a good man.
Charlie Brown.
There they go
You're
again.
the kind of reminder we need.
Don't know what they
You have
mean.
humility, nobility,
Good.
and a sense of
I'm
honor
not
that
bad.
is very
I'm
rare
sort of in between.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't
You're a
understand.
prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Nothing lasts forever.
You could be king.
All good things must end.
Believe it.
I've memorized that phrase by heart.
And you are born for this part.
So tell me,
You're a good man.
I need to know it.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
When do the good things start?
Charlie Brown.
This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
I think lunchtime is about the worst time of day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, the mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night, too. Lying there and thinking of all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between when I do all those stupid things. I guess you could say lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. I guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And if you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Well, the PTA did a nice job on these benches. Oh, there's that cute little red-headed girl over there. She's eating her lunch. There's an empty place to her next on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't go over there and just sit by her. I wonder what she would do. She'd probably laugh in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. There's really no reason why I couldn't go and sit next to her. I mean, all I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm such a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. I mean, why shouldn't she look at me? I mean, is she so great and I'm so small that she couldn't spare one moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Sally, you're thinking of that other dress, the one I wore to Lucinda's party. The dress I'm talking about was very light blue, and it had embroidery around the waist.
I don't remember.
Like this. The skirt went out like this, and it had big puffy sleeves like this, and a sash that went like that.
Oh, yes, now I remember.
Well, that's the dress I was wearing the day I saw Frida, and she told me that she had seen one just like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that lunchtime is the worst time of the day for me. If that little red-haired girl looks over here and sees me with this bag on my head, she's going to think I'm the biggest fool alive. But maybe I could take it off real quick before she notices. Of course, I can't tell if she's looking until I take the bag off my head. And then again, if I never take it off, I'll never know whether she was looking or not. On the other hand, it's getting very hard to breathe in here. Whew. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Oh well, lunch is over. Only 2,863 to go. All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Do you know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who plays the piano. At parties he'd play something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Ferrera Jacques. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Marion was right. Never discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I believe a man can really come closer to it by directing all the forces of his life towards a single goal he really believes in. And I don't think that the search for happiness is a selfish thing either, because by finding it, he can help others to find it too. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing, with a long white dress and nice shoes and a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, we all have our little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I've had one myself for years, but I've never told anybody.
Oh, well, you can tell me, Charlie Brown.
Oh, no, I don't think I should. I really shouldn't tell.
Oh, come on, I won't tell anybody. Please, Charlie Brown, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I'd like to be real athletic and have everybody call me Flash. I'd like to be so good at everything, everybody would call me Flash.
Hey, Frida, listen to this!
What's the matter, Sally?
I don't know. I was jumping rope and everything was all right. And then suddenly it all seemed so futile.
Beethoven used to love to take long walks in the country. He would always be inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
Hey, come back here with my dog, you blockhead!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy. We're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy. Back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad, not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ears. Little birds come to cheer me every day, sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful, and sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. I'd stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I'd wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like the fierce jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I'd pounce. I'd pounce. Ay, 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 ay. I never realized it was so far to the ground from up here. Just, okay. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad, not bad at all. Not bad, not bad at all. I wonder if it'll snow tonight. Oh.
I think I'll walk right up to that little red-haired girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself, and then I'll ask her to come sit next to me. I think I'll ask her to sit by me, and then I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just so little room for advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll try a trick on you. I said I think I'll try a trick on you. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand that today is April Fool's Day. I want to be certain that you understand that today is April Fool's Day. Okay? Okay. Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That cute little red-haired girl is sitting over there, and she wants to give you a big hug and kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic!
April Fools! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoopy. Do you see the stick? I, the human being, shall throw the stick, and you, the dog, will fetch it. Ready? Huh.
I, the dog, couldn't be less interested.
Give me back my blanket!
No, I got it and I'm keeping it. This is just the start. You need to stop this disgusting habit.
Well, apparently you haven't read the latest scientific research. A blanket is just as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time building model trains, restoring old automobiles, or collecting old telephone books. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. And it is these things that help these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I feel it is absolutely necessary that I get my blanket back, so I'm just going to give it a good yank. It's amazing what you can do with a little smooth talking and some fast action. Delightful. Nyum. Ha! La 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 la. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me.
Hey guys, come here. You gotta see this. Look at my little baby brother Linus with his little baby blanket.
There's your little baby brother with his silly little blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, 'cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the.
Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it.
It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it. But meanwhile, it's my blanket.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
Do you know what I intend, Linus? I intend to be queen! When I grow up, I shall be the biggest queen there ever was. I shall live in a big palace with a big front lawn, and I'll have lots of beautiful dresses. And when I go out in my coach, all the people...
Lucy.
All the people will wave and I will shout at them.
Lucy? I'm pretty sure that queen's an inherited title. Yes, queen's an inherited title because the only way you can become queen is to be born into the proper royal family of the proper royal lineage to assume the throne upon the death of the reigning monarch. So I can't think of any possible way you could be queen. I'm sorry, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I shall go to my summer palace. And I will wear my crown in swimming and everything. And all the people will wave and I will shout at them. What do you mean I can't be queen?
I'm sorry, but it's true.
Well, there must be a loophole. This sort of thing always has a loophole. There's no reason why a person can't be queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Oh, good grief.
It only takes a few people that you know. I bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'm going to go back to watching television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, then I will become very rich, and I will buy myself a queendom.
Oh, good grief.
Yes, I will work and work until I become very rich, and then I shall buy myself a queendom, and I will kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. I shall be head queen. Okay, switch the channel.
What? I am not one of your royal subjects. You can't just come over here and take over.
These 5 fingers, individually, they're nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold!
Yes, Your Majesty. Why can't I get you guys to do that?
Supper time?
Not yet.
Supper time?
Not yet!
A C? A C? I got a C in coat hanger sculpture? How can anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I being judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, isn't it true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I being judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Perhaps I was judged on what I had learned about this project. If so, then are not you, the teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was judged on the quality of coat hanger out of which my creation was made. Now, is this not also unfair? Am I to be judged on the quality of coat hangers that come from the dry cleaning establishments that return our garments? Is this not the responsibility of my parents? Are they willing to share my C? Thank you, Miss Othmar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Little more speed, little more rope, little more wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little oops. Little less speed, little more slack, little less rise, little more tack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. A little less talk, a little more skill, a little less luck, a little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching a string on everything passing by, why not fly? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's caught the breeze now. It's past the trees now with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly a kite. Good grief!
Is this us? How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
Yes, I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals and the plants and the flowers?
Yes, I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky and the stars and the ground and all the rocks, buildings and circuses, bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes!
Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, you can do it if you just don't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. All right. Just, you can do it, you can do it. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Oh. You know, I'd give anything if that little red-headed girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe she sent me one and it's in the mailbox right now. I'm afraid to look. If the mailbox is empty, I'll be crushed. But if she sent me a Valentine, I've got to look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines, Big Brother. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because nobody sent you any.
Look at all of them enjoying their Valentines. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know this Valentine's Day. And did I get any in return? No. Nobody sent me a Valentine. I did not get one single Valentine. Nobody likes me.
I get about as many Valentines as a dog. My stomach hurts. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
You really think that will help?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickers or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning these few superficial failings is going to do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Schroeder, or Linus.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or Snoop. Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly...
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There is hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
It's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, I feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, vanilla, butter pecan, or rocky road. I finally decided on fudge marble. Then I had to decide if I wanted a plain cone or a sugar cone. I chose a sugar cone. Then what happened? I walked out the door and dropped the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday.
Oh, how old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in the red dish, and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days I'm going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life's just too short not to live it up a little.
singers make lots of money.
Money? Who cares about money? This is art, you blockhead. I'm playing great music, and playing great music is an art. Do you hear me? An art. Art, art, art.
You fascinate me. What? What?
Call the principal and hand him the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music, Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day?
A reverential mission.
Beethoven Day?
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day?
Ah, yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, born 1770, died 1827. He's the eldest of 3 brothers, and his mother is the daughter of the chief overseer at the castle.
Whatever. Schroeder, I want you to know that I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday. It's a really big deal.
Well, thanks for your support, but I just don't want to see his birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Well, yeah, the next thing you know, they'll be making Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party, Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day.
you'll hear a great recital. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic rumble.
Beethoven Day.
A philharmonic tumble. Some dedication. We begin it today. Hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it. We'll send out full ads in every newspaper.
What?
Yeah.
We'll open a Beethoven superstore.
We'll build a Beethoven theme park.
What?
We'll have a bake sale.
Wait! That's too commercial. Just imagine it, that glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power, when we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical injection. Right of every boy and girl. Stand up and say,
Beethoven, hooray.
Musical collection. Everybody can play.
Beethoven
Right
Day.
of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray.
Time for celebrate. Beethoven Day. La 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 la. Hooray!
All right, everybody out for rabbit chasing.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy, up and at 'em. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is clear, the sun is shining, the field and the woodlands lie open and inviting.
If it's such a magnificent day, why spoil it for the rabbits?
Snoopy, where's your old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I'm a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself wasting such a perfect day like this. The trail is fresh. The scent is clear. Let's get out there and catch us a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling she's determined. All right. If that's what she wants, she may as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy. We ought to see some big game today.
We're rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing.
Sometimes I get so depressed that all I want to do is nothing. All I want to do is lean my head on my hand and stare into space. Sometimes this can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may have to change arms.
Schroeder, what did you do with that picture of me I gave you?
I threw it away.
With your own hands?
Of course.
He touched my picture.
This has been a bad time for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day.
You know, Charlie Brown, in some parts of the world, tomorrow's already today, and today's already yesterday. So if tomorrow's already today, I can't think of any possible way that tomorrow would be a better day for you.
You're a lot of fun to have around.
Chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits, chasing rabbits.
Rabbits?
Rabbits.
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 A book report on Peter
A book
Rabbit.
report on
Peter
Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
A book report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very. I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped from the rock to the Sheriff of Nottingham's back. And then Robin and everyone swung from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to the camp in the woods. And the sheriff was guest at the dinner and all, but he wriggled away and he sounded the call, and his men rushed in and the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, ugh!
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressures so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery, which he consciously knew were against the law. I also plan to discuss the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the beginning as a benevolent.
If I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now. But if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit is Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, ha!
Down came the staff on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash! The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead, but he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40!
Just then the arrows flew in a wing. It was a sign for the fight to begin, zing! And then it looked like the sheriff could win, but not for long. Away they ran, just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about.
Rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits.
How do they expect us to write a book report of inequality in just 2 days? How can they conspire to make life so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressures exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail.
If I start writing now, I'm not really rested, upset my thinking, which is no good at all. No good at all. First thing after dinner, I'll start.
And they were very, 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 very happy to be home.
The end.
94, 95, the very, very, very end.
A book report on Peter Rabbit.
Rabbit,
Was
Peter
so
Rabbit,
bright
Peter
and
Rabbit,
nothing
Peter
to it.
Rabbit,
Got
Peter
to
Rabbit,
do it. Have to start. I haven't even started yet. Peter
Here's the World War I flying ace, high over France, in his sup with Camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, Archie we used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me! Na 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 na, you can't hit me! Actually, tough flying aces never say na 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 na. I was just, playing. Ooh. Oh, drat this fog! It's bad enough having to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. The sky is broken through. And I can see the woods of Monsec below. And what's this? A triplane? Ha! I've got you now, Red Baron! Oh! He's diving out of the sun! He's tricked me again! We've got to run! Come on, sup with Camel, let's go! Go, Camel, go! He's riddling my plane with bullets! Curse you, Red Baron! Curse you and your kind! Curse the evil that causes all this unhappiness! Here's the World War I flying ace back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, but he does not sleep. For one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday, I'll get you, Red Baron!
Oh, yeah, that's what you think. Oh, yeah, that's what you think. Oh, yeah, that's what you think. Oh, yeah, that's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh, yeah, that's what you think.
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? My new philosophy. The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Your new philosophy.
My new philosophy. Miss B, I'm she. Look, see. A D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally. I have to go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B-flat minor.
No! I like it. No! That's a good philosophy. No!
That is your new philosophy?
Yes! I mean, no! Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy
philosophy.
My new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Man cannot live on bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave a message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
Sally, anything that takes just a minute can't be very lasting. For example, Beethoven took over 2 years to write his brilliant Ninth Symphony.
No,
I can't stand
I
it!
can't stand it. I like it. It's like a guarantee. Each new philosophy. And life is sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy with my brand new. You know, somebody once said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our lives.
Oh, this is it! This is the last day! I've only got 24 hours left to live! Help me! Help me! Anybody! Ah!
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
All right, gang, I want this to be our biggest and best game of the season. And I want everyone out there playing with everything he's got.
Charlie Brown, I thought of a new strategy for you. What if you tell the other team that we're playing them at a certain place, only it's not the real place, see? And then when they don't show up, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a great strategy? I don't understand these managers not knowing about good strategy.
All right, I want to see teamwork and spirit out there. And if we really grit our teeth and bear down, I think we
That
can
other
finish
team was
off.
trash talking us, Charlie Brown. I told them no. I said, you guys think you're so great? Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age, and that really got him.
I bet it did. All right, I think if we really grit our teeth and bear down, we can finish off this season with at least just...
Charlie Brown, maybe you shouldn't be the playing manager. Maybe you could be the bench manager.
That's a good idea, big brother. You could be the bench manager. You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that. And when we get to playing the field, you could even decide where we put the bench. You could say things like, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it!
Now, I don't even understand why we play anyway, when we know we can't win. Even if we had 1,000,000 to 1 chance, then maybe we could possibly win.
Yeah.
Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah.
All right, gang, give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
T.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an M.
M.
What do you got?
T.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always. But somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. All right, huddle up! Break!
I thought you had it.
See what I mean? balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it a good, strong clout. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner and catching the ball in his teeth. And Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, we had fortitude, no one could argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. There is no
All right, Charlie Brown,
like the
we're all
best
behind you.
which
Well,
is
sorta.
our team.
I mean, this kid can't even pitch. He pitches
show
like my grandmother, Charlie
the
Brown.
best team
Now all you gotta
in
do
the
is bear
very
down.
little
Just
league
bear
this
down.
year.
And when you get to first,
And in
watch
no
me for my
time,
signals.
we'll be
You got
big
that?
time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just 1 more game.
And the championship is ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike.
1 strike,
2
1 strike,
go.
1 strike.
Then I saw her, that cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung. Oh. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Could you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry to have to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Now, I'm sure your crabbiness has become so natural to you now that you don't even know when you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everybody you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and that you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think it's very important that we take every opportunity in life to learn more about ourselves. You know, I think Socrates was very right when he said that one of the first rules in life is to know thyself. You know what? I think I've probably said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, who was Socrates anyway? Who was she anyway? Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Well, who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself?
Hey, Snoopy, you want to come help me get my arm back in shape? All right, watch this. This is a new fastball.
Excuse me a minute, Charlie Brown, but I'm wondering if you would mind answering a few questions.
Well, certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to help me to know myself better. And the first question to ask. On a scale of 0 to 100, using the standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you place me in regards to crabbiness?
Well,
Your ballots need not be signed, and all answers will be held with the strictest of confidence.
Well, still, that's a difficult question to answer.
Well, you can take a few moments if you'd like, or we could come back to that one later.
Oh, I think I'd like to come back to that one, if you don't mind.
Okay. The next question deals with certain characteristic traits you might have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine was A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? What would your answer be to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? What would you say to that, huh, Charlie Brown? Huh, Charlie Brown?
A, forceful.
Ah, A, forceful. Very well. Now the next question. How would you rate me with my ability to get along with people? Would you say it was fair, poor, good, or excellent?
Well, I think a lot of that depends on what you mean by get along with people.
You know, easily make friends, sparkle in the crowd, that sort of thing.
Is there a place for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check next to none of the above. Now, the next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, Lucy, you look just fine to me.
Stunning! Okay, I guess we have to get back to that first question now. On a scale of 0 to 100, using the standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, 90...
Ay. I remember the question.
Well?
51?
51 is your rating for me in crabbiness. Okay, then. I guess we should get back to nothing. We're all done here. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome, Lucy. Anytime. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, wait, there is one more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you would like as president of your civics organization?
Oh, yes. By all means, yes.
Yes. Very well, then. Thank you. That about does it. Yes. Well, who asked you anyway? Well, that's 51 for crabbiness. Stunning. Oh, Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the flow of knowing myself. Oh, Sally! I'm conducting a survey and I'm wondering if you
110. C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you going to do about that dent you made on my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast surveys travel. Oh, Linus, I'm so happy to see you. I'm wondering, could I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
On a scale of 0 to 100, using the standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you place me in regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Oh, come on, Linus, answer the question.
Now, Lucy, you know very well that if I give you any sort of real answer, you're just going to slug me.
Now, Linus, a question that is based on lies is just like a house that's built on a foundation of sand. Would I be conducting this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, please, what would your rate for me be?
95?
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Okay, now I just add this column up, and that will give me the answer for that. This over here, and let's see what we've got. Oh, it's true. I am a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person, and everybody knows it. I'm super crab. It's a wonder that anyone will talk to me. It's a wonder that I have any friends at all, or even associates. Where did I go wrong? How could I have been so selfish? How could I have done this? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Linus.
Oh, Lucy, what's wrong?
No, Linus, don't talk to me. I don't deserve to be talked to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
Oh, Lucy, that's not true.
Yes, it is. It is true. I'm no good and everybody knows it. I don't deserve to walk on this planet. Just give me one reason why I deserve to go on living on this earth.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. Every now and then I manage to say the right thing.
Well, of course it's surprising, but at least Lucy knows now that she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore.
Hey, where is everybody? I told them to be here.
Told them to be here.
If we don't practice, we can't perform at the assembly tomorrow.
Assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown!
Charlie Brown.
Linus!
Linus.
Lucy!
You come back here with that pencil, you blockhead!
No, not until you promise to give me back my crayons.
That is my favorite pencil! If you don't give me back that pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that! We've got to rehearse!
What did you say about me, Linus?
He said
No,
that you...
sorry! Stop that!
Sorry I'm late, but
There's
Snoopy...
no time to apologize.
He said that you...
Quiet! Now, remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate! Remember, adagio con brio.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play.
Give me my pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
Not on your life.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
Don't tell me what you told Lucy. I'm
Give me my pencil, you blockhead!
Home, home on the range.
Give me my pencil.
No! Where the deer and the antelope play.
What are you trying to do? Stifle my freedom of speech!
Seldom is heard
Give me my
a
pencil.
discouraging word.
Promise no
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
What pencil?
Oh,
Give
no.
me a land.
Give me that pencil.
Where the bright
Linus,
diamonds
I just
sing.
Flows leisurely down the street.
Why did you take Sally's pencil?
Graceful white swan goes gliding along.
What did he call me?
He said you were an enigma.
An enigma.
Enigma. An enigma?
Home,
That makes me.
home
What a terrible
on
thing
the
to call
range.
What's an enigma?
Where the deer
Never mind.
What's an enigma?
What's an
Like,
enigma?
oh, he still got my pencil!
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
I was wondering when it was that dogs were first regarded as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. Oh, my teeth are tingling again. I feel like I've just got to bite somebody before sundown or I'll go stark raving mad. But I know society frowns on such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingly teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. And do you know who the lowest on that chain is? Do you? It's the dog! The
They hate it when you just stare at them like this.
Hi, Linus. Where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says a sister is responsible for the education of her little brother. So she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come along, Linus. Do you see that tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur for coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
Gosh, Lucy, I didn't know that. That was fascinating.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak! You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Wow, that's very interesting.
I don't mean to interfere, but I'm not sure that...
And way up there, the little fluffy white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling until it grows into a great tall blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
Oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Oh, now, Lucy, I just can't stand idly by and listen to your wild imagination.
Way up there, the tiny stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, I know that's wrong, Lucy. Snow doesn't come up, snow comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around, so it looks like it's coming down. But actually, it comes up out of the ground like grass. Snow comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up!
Oh, good grief!
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging his head against the tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. Come along, Linus. Clouds can make the wind blow. Bugs can make the grass grow. So, there you go. These are little known facts that now you
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time, and Charlie Brown's forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a dog. And there sits my supper dish, empty. But that's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember, and he'll rush out here to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried carcass of the former friend who used to love to run and play so happily with him. Nothing but the bleached puppy bones.
Hey, Snoopy, are you all right? I've been standing here for like a whole minute with your supper and you haven't even noticed.
Supper time? Supper time? Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Just get down off your doghouse and eat.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time, and when supper time comes, can't supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Bow out and do down, bow out and diddy yo yo, supper time. Do, 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 do. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just can't hold a candle to my supper time! Yeah! Yeah! Hello, Galloway! How are you? Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Poppy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Woo!
Supper time.
Woo, yeah!
Supper time.
Oh, bring on the meat! It's all meat! Oh, supper time! Oh, yeah! Bring on the food! Bring on the hamburgers! Bring me some hot dogs! Bring on the doctor! Bring it all on! Give me food, give me water, give me something to do! Give me food, give me water, give me something to do! Give me food, give me... Snoopy!
Cut that out! Why can't you eat your supper quietly and calmly, like any normal dog?
What's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion? Supper, 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 supper time!
It looks like a plane to me, the way the lights are flickering on and off. Schroeder, do you think that's an airplane or a star?
I believe that is a star. But it could be a planet, you know, or even a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we'll never know if we just sit here.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going to get a closer look.
Sometimes after supper time, I like to sit here and listen to the sounds of the nature. But something's missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That little red-haired girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks on it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil.
Pizza with sausage.
Telling the time. Happiness is learning to whistle. Tying your shoe for the very first time.
Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream.
Knowing a secret.
Climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly and setting it free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister.
Sharing a sandwich.
Getting along.
Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too.
For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.